Thank you. Well, you don't need me to tell you how bad the empire is. Everyone else did a really good job of it. I work in the empire. I'm a trusted advisor to corporations. I know how they work. I don't apologize for it. I don't make it sound like anything that it isn't. And I'm running for the Vermont Senate, standing for the Vermont Senate. So these aren't the best of times. Our politicians, not only nationally, but here in Vermont, actively choose between corporations and our interests. Why? That's the question that I'm asking. Well, I've got this little thing called collapse. Look what's going on. You know, Roger stood up. We've got drones watching everything we do right here in Vermont, militarization of the police. In red, open looting by corporations. And I'll show you how that takes place. Something's rotten in the state of Denmark. The fish is rotting from the head down. When Horatio said, heaven will direct it, Marcellus says, nay, let's follow him. We remain the least green state in New England. Why? Why do the other states do more? Why is Vermont so green? We have a reputation for being green. What's going on? That's because that's how politics work. Keep their wheels spinning, throw them a bone or two, throw them a resolution or two in the legislature, and they're happy. And the real decisions happen behind closed doors. That nuclear reactor, that leaky thing in southern Vermont is still open. We've got a political machine. Each one on this list climbs the ladder. They look green because they back ineffectual bills and resolutions, and then they defer to DC, or they defer to a possible lawsuit by the likes of Monsanto. Each of them get federal handouts for their Vermont districts. We're not even a colony, we're an Indian reservation. Millions in, but billions out. Some questions that you might want to ask yourselves. They're on the next slide. The corruption of federal officials, we've heard a lot about. Corruption of state officials. You don't hear very much about that. How are we going to become an independent country with a legislature that's stacked with cronies? And if push comes to shove and we've got federal troops on the ground, you know, I think they'll expect to come out on top. Could that be a reason to sell us out? Well, the lie that we're being told is that to have liberty, you have to give up sustainability. Yeah, you have to keep Vermont Yankee BS. Or to have sustainability, you have to give up your essential liberties. But we really need all three. Turn the equation around. To have true independence and not be a colony or an Indian reservation, you must have liberty, prosperity, and sustainability. And those are the three planks of my campaign platform. How do we get them? Well, I don't see any other way besides independence. Can it come as a miracle by fairy dust? No, we have to divorce ourselves from this empire. We can't fix it, we can't change it. I don't see any other way. So in a moment, please just read this bit from the Vermont Constitution.
We can't see it.
Maybe you could read it out loud.
Article 7, that government ought to be instituted for the common benefit, protection, and security of the people, nation, or community, and not for any one particular. This one project that I'm working on is called the Vermont 30 seats in the Senate. We want to retake the legislature from the political machine. There's only 30 seats in the Senate. You can do it. My faith is that Vermont's culture, which we've heard quite a bit about from our keynote speaker, provides an alternative to empire. And these are some of the things that we'd like to do. And if you'd like to join us in our run, if you'd like for 2014, support us in 2012, please get in touch. Millions in, billions out. So this is my second project. An Indian reservation isn't sustainable. There's over $2 billion of untapped revenue. This is pocketed by corporations each year, and nothing's been done. The UVM Gund Institute turned this information over to the legislature. They threw us a few bones and then buried it. They knew which side their bread is buttered on. Prosper Vermont concerns itself with returning the commons to Vermont through the most effective weapon that government has, which is tax policy. So this is a shift state and local government can do to shift taxes away from people to corporations. It's really that simple. That nuclear power plant is hugely subsidized. My opponent cast the swing vote to keep it open, to keep it profitable, and then voted to deny the public the certificate of public good, knowing that nothing would come of it. Well, she came out smelling like an environmental rose. This pretty much captures the way things work. Government cannot run an economy or provide jobs. Good government can get out of the way and protect the economic rights of our people. For more information, government needs to be made responsible to the people, held accountable, and only then can we have meaningful talks about independence. Thank you.